Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. We are at the very last legs of whatever cube season this is. And I normally the last drafts are real weird because you have people who are racing the trophy leaderboards, and then you have people who are just like, one last cube before it goes down. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm somewhere in between there. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I love Gut. This card is the perfect mix of fun and playing to win for me. So we're gonna start there and see what happens. Time Twister, meh. I'm really, really low on Storm right now. So normally I would love first picking that for fun, but it just doesn't work out because the cards don't exist. Okay, wow. Pack 2, Pyrokinesis is really good. I like that a lot. Urza's Saga with Gut, you do want cheap artifacts. This is a land that can win stuff, but I think Pyro's pretty strong. Mana Leak, I like. Gush, I love. I never end up getting enough islands for this card, so I've stopped taking it so highly. But if it was colorless, I'd be all about it. Oof. Wow. Can I just take this? What is this? Ragavan, fetch, fetch, fetch. Manatai, the Corey Steelcutter, Kellen. Holy cow. I think it's probably Ragavan here. This pack is ridiculous. Yeah, Ragavan Gut is really good. Arid Mesa is nice, but I'd rather just take the power. Corey Steelcutter is also good, but this card can just win so many games. If your opponent stumbles one turn, it's game over. And there are very few cards in the format that can do that, like Ragavan can. So just having this card in your deck, it might be like a 3% win rate boost or whatever odds it is. But if you have Ragavan on the play and your opponent misses a land drop, they often just lose the game because of that. It's not the best card, after turn 1 or 2. The dash does make up for that quite a bit, but just the fact that if it's in your opener, it can do some really messed up stuff, I think is a pretty big boost for it. Vista's good. I could go Fire Blast and just go straight burn. This only hits creatures. If this hit players, that'd be awesome. Wait, that'd be really messed up. You just play burn with all red cards. You could just Lightning Bolt for free. I don't know if, let's see, you have 7 cards in your opener. If you drew up to 8 and then discarded down, you cast 4 of these. You could do 16 damage on turn 1 for 0 mana. I like it. We're gonna take Prismatic Vista here. The boots are also interesting with Gut. It's something to sacrifice. You can play Gut, equip boots, attack, sack the boots, make a 4/4. Not that great, but it's not terrible. The biggest issue, it's also decent with Ragavan. It's kind of like dashing Ragavan. Really, the biggest problem is everything has haste nowadays. So all the stuff you would want to haste out with the boots doesn't, it doesn't care. That's a Guide of Souls. Guide of Souls is good. Ren 6 is good. Goldspan's Dragon is good. We have Prismatic Vista with Ren 6. There's 16 fetches. We're almost certainly going to wheel a Mana Tide though, so I'm going to take Guide of Souls. I also think this archetype tends to be better than red-green. Jetmir's Garden fixes for a color. Savannah enters untapped. This fixes for colors. I'm more likely to want this one. It makes more fetches get red-white than just green-white. I would like to avoid green if I can. I probably won't be able to, but we'll see. Okay. That's a fairly late duress, too. This is a really good card, but I think Thraben Inspector with Gut is really good. Also Guide of Souls. You just want a lot of cheap things. I'll take the Inspector. Being able to sack the clue to make creatures is nice. Extra creature ETBs with Guide of Souls is good. And it doesn't force us into another color. Guide of Souls is a card we'd like to play if we can. Path to Exile versus Chainsaw. I think Chainsaw is actually potentially a better pick just because we want to sacrifice things. Path is good. Giving them the land, though, is pretty rough. Being instant speed and 1 mana is good. I think I'm going to take the Chainsaw, though. There are a couple things in red that want to sack artifacts, so this isn't a one-off. There's a few things that do this. Parallax Wave versus not on color fixing. We'll take the P Wave. This pack. Someone took my Mana Tithe. Someone's been watching the channel. Respect. Well, I think this was the Manatithe pack. I think this is one with like 3 fetches and a Manatithe, and someone else took it, which is a little bit unfortunate. I will take a delayed blast fireball. Nope, never mind. Completely wrong. Nobody's been watching the channel. They never learn. Let's get in there. Uh, Absent versus Fire Blast. I think white feels way more open than red right now. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Take an Absent. I think this is a better card. Fire Blast is interesting if you're kind of all out burn, which we could be with Manatithe Guide of Souls, but the cards are so chunky these days that I think just playing better threats is more likely to push for damage than just a Fire Blast. Like, Gut does Fire Blast amounts of damage every single turn, and it's just 3 mana, and it just does it. Not doing this. I guess I'll take this on the off chance that I end up like Mardu and I need a removal spell. I don't know. I don't think I've ever played this card. It seems it's like Path to Exile, right? Because it's exile thing they get to draw. But 2 men instead of 1 is such a big difference. Okay. This is actually kind of good with Guide of Souls. And if we end up with like a Black Lotus or something, I don't know. I could see it. This is a weird draft. I feel like white is wide open. Red is definitely being cut. But I mean, we just Ragavan Gut is kind of all you need. But we could consider something else. But nothing else has felt particularly open except white getting like pretty late Parallax Wave, Absent, Manatithe Wheeling. None of the fetches came around though, which is pretty sad. Because now we know, those I think were almost all of the white fetches. So now we know like we're not going to get any. Okay. This pack is actually quite terrible. Retrofitter's interesting. Lutri is free. Like you could just put it in any deck, but I don't know if that's where I want to be. Discharge is kind of like a bad lightning bolt, although it is good with Guide of Souls because you could just use it to get energy. So I like the flexibility that offers. I'll take it. Felia is pretty good. What do we have? Felia Parallax Wave can do some stuff, like just reset the counters. Oliphant can give us fixing, but that probably wheels. And Felia, we can draft knowing we have Felia. I'll take it. We also have like holding up Manatithe, holding up Absent, Felia can do some things. One big issue I have with Delayed Blast Fireball being in the cube is, as far as I'm aware, it is the only foretell card in the whole cube. And so like they know what you're doing if you play it. I don't love that. I love Glorybringer though. Very interested in that. Skull Clamp. We don't have many tokens. Securiton Squadron doesn't work because it makes 2/2s, 3/3s, whatever. So we'll take a Glorybringer. Luris is also interesting, but I mean, he's the bringer of glory. You don't pass the Glorybringer. This hits pretty hard. This is really good with Ragavan. It's good with Gut. You can give the 4/1s double strike and just kill them like immediately. I like that. This is a very aggressive deck. Good with Felia, kind of. Like if you play it without dash, then attack with Felia. Actually, yeah, you have Felia in play. Next turn you play Death Greatest Champion on Felia, make it 3/3 double strike. Blink it with Felia. Felia will get bigger and it'll come back again. Felia will end up being a 5/5. It's pretty good. I'm concerned about the mana for this deck because we missed so many fetches in pack 1. I couldn't have like done, it's not like I did anything wrong. Like they were just all in one pack. But we really need to be diligent about it. That being said, like you see a swords, you take a swords. That's why we passed Path to Exile. Now we have the best removal basically we could ask for, and we could just focus on the threats. Because we have swords, Manatithe, Galvanic Discharge. Chainsaw's not amazing, but it's decent with like what we currently have. Pyrokinesis for like spread, so we can kill a lot of small creatures, a couple big creatures. Great. We really want like an Ajani. Ajani would go really hard in this deck. Ajani plus Gut, that's a combo. Attack, sack the Ajani. Or the cat, sorry. But yeah, at this point I'm basically taking fixing over almost anything because I have I don't love this card, so I have basically 15 playables, only 3 missed picks. Okay, this pack, I mean, Really good with all the ones that I have. We're not doing this. I only have 2 targets for Dreadhorde Arcanist right now. Like, this card is impossible to make work in this cube. You need, like, a minimum 8. And it would be, like, Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt, Galvanic Discharge, Source of Plowshares, Path to Exile. But, like, at that point, then your deck is bad because you're only playing removal. And then they kill this thing and you're sad. I'm going to take this. This card's very, very good. You could play it, hold up Mana Tithe. We could play it Swords. Like, it's kind of a 4-mana play. I will prioritize Baubles, although, I mean, Palace Jailer heals all wounds, I guess. Mind Collapse also pretty good. Being able to play this for free, good with things like Zenith, but Palace Jailer is disgusting. Real good. That's a good one with Felia. Glorybringer also with Felia, you can, like, exert and then blink it. You don't get the attack damage, but you can like reuse it every turn. Or you can like block, so you do 4 damage, blink it, then it'll be back to block, and you can attack, do 4 damage again. Not the best combo, but it's something. Oh, Felia Chainsaw. That's also good. Yeah, this deck is... I don't want to play this card if I can avoid it. I would much prefer the Jacked Rabbit in this position. Jacked Rabbit actually pretty good in this deck. Good with Guide of Souls. That's about it. I can take a Bombardment. That doesn't help a ton. It's going to be dead most of the time. I'm going to take Chromatic Star. It's good with Gut, and it fixes the mana a little bit. I don't think we need Unholy Heat. I think Galvanic Discharge in this deck is going to be better most of the time, and with Discharge, Swords, like, we have a decent suite of removal. The biggest issue this deck is going to run into is mana, so this helps a little bit. Like, I would play Manamorphose. I might even play Lotus Petal just so that I can get stuff out, because we haven't seen any fixing. And we haven't seen any fixing in packs where I can take a card. Like, there might have been fixing in the first pack with Gut, but like, you're taking Gut. There might have been fixing in the path with Swords, but like, you're taking Swords. Okay, this pack again. Elspeth goes pretty well with a couple things. Retrofitter gives me a mana sink. It's also colorless. Good with Gut. Kind of interesting with Felia. That actually is a little interesting. Maybe I like this. Lutri being free. Also, maybe I'll take Lutri. It's free. This will come up sometimes, and I can double cast a Pyrokinesis. That seems kind of sick. Yeah, I think that's going to be more valuable. Dude, I just want fixing, man. Gao. Am I playing a Gao? No, I'm going to take Copperland Gorge in case I open Minsc and Boo, but I don't even know if I would play Minsc and Boo, because, like, I can barely play my white cards. Okay, yeah, look at all the fixing is just not for us. We can take Luris. Luris is pretty interesting. We have 2 or less. We have Chromatic Star. I think it's better than these other things. Let's take a Luris. Yeah, please just give me playable cards. I'll take this one. I don't know. Luris, I don't know if I'm playing it, but it gets back Chainsaw, Felia, Star, Ragavan, Inspector Guide. It's interesting. Put it over here. Okay, we're taking Magda. Magda fixes our mana. Kind of. It's not the best, but Magda Gut also kind of good. Like, the archetype we're playing is open. The packs are just set up so that we're not getting any fixing for our colors. And it's pretty disastrous so far. But sometimes you just gotta hope to get lucky. We're only playing 2 colors. That's pretty nice. We don't have to worry about any weird splashes. Questing Beast shifted. I mean, alright. Yeah, all the fixing is wheeling for other colors. Ugh. What is going on? I don't even think green is open, just Questing Beast wheeled for some reason. I think someone is likely taking red, because again, we didn't see that much good red. We got some late-ish red cards, but I don't know if any of them wheeled. Okay, there's a Flage. Still no fixing. Lotus Petal. I mean, this is fixing. I think Flage is so good. If this was a Mox Diamond, I think I'd take it here, but Flage is the real deal. We will play that. Lotus Petal does go well with Luris, I guess. But, yeah, this is great. Not really a combo with Felia, but combo with Parallax Wave. You can like play Flage with Parallax Wave out, exile it to Parallax Wave, and then you'll get a retrigger of Flage later. Please, fixing somewhere. Bauble, really good with Cosmogran Zenith. Robber the Rich I do like as well. Fear of Missing Out also hits hard. This doesn't help. I think we're just going to have a deck with no fixing. Dismember. Now that I've Flage, I don't think I need. I think Bauble is the best one here just because of how good it is with Cosmogran Zenith. Oh my gosh. Wooded Foothills does grab Jetmir's Garden. There's in the same pack, we have Mother of Runes, Smuggler's Copter, Giver of Runes, Mokti, Rabblemaster. And this only gets a tapped land. I think I have to take it though. If I see any red-white duels, this will be quite good. And this at least gets a tapped land. Oh my gosh. Please. This doesn't help. None of this helps. We'll take Eagles. I don't even know if I'm playing Eagles. I mean, it gets a tapped land. If we get a red-white duel, then Eagles is suddenly good too. But we need a red-white duel. I haven't seen a single one. It also really hurt to pass Mother of Runes and Smuggler's Copter. Both so good in this deck. But like, Mother of Runes isn't good if you can't cast her. Copter is colorless. And really good with Magda too. Nope. Still not there. Okay. Voice of Victory is pretty good with Gut. Pretty good with Guide of Souls. I like that. Metamorphose also can help. But I think at this point we're just hoping. Yeah, we're not going to get a red-white duel. Finger of Destiny is good. I can play it early, level it up. I think this is the last pack we could possibly get one. The question is, do you play Eagles of the North if the only thing it's hitting is a tapped duel? I feel like the answer is probably no, but we'll see. I don't think I'm playing Lurrus either. This right now is 22 playables. All pretty good. Also, only one double red card in Glorybringer, so we could cut Glorybringer for like a Lurrus or something. Because we have, actually, Lurrus is kind of good with Bauble as well. If we cut Glorybringer, our needs for red mana is much lower. And that helps the mana a lot as well. It sucks to cut him, but that might be the current play. Starting town. We're saved! Yeah, I just have to take this. We have Winds of Abandon's really, really, really good. Carnage Interpreter's good, but like, we just talked about cutting double red cards. This helps a lot. Okay. It could be worse now. Fortunately, this one duel, that's all I asked. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to make it work. We have Lurrus now with Bauble, Chromatic Star, Chainsaw, a lot of good stuff. Voice of Victory with Guide of Souls. I like that. Pyrokinesis is just free. Okay. This is a very interesting pack. Staff of the Storyteller actually seems really good. We have Zenith. We have Gut. We have Voice of Victory. We have... That's it. This seems pretty good. Ancient Tomb helps with Champion, Zenith, Zealot, Palace Jailer, and all that. But it makes my mana even worse. It is pretty good in the deck, though, and I have no acceleration. I'm going to take Ancient Tomb. I don't know if that was correct, but like playing this on turn 2 is really good. Really good with Lurrus as well. I don't know. It being colorless, that pick could go either way. Here, Witch Enchanter. I do like that a lot. I love Relic of Sauron. Not today. We'll play the Witch Enchanter. Robber the Rich Wheels. Fractured Identity Wheeling too is nuts. I think Robber is better than this thing. Flying. Yeah, we're going to be emptying our hand fairly quickly. We'll play Robber. Does Mother of Runes or any of that pack wheel? Probably not. We were definitely fighting someone for playables. I think our deck's great. Just the mana is atrocious. Yeah, I don't know. I think Ancient Tomb's correct. We can like turn 3 Palace Jailer, turn 2 Zenith, turn 2 Gut. All seem pretty good. Like we could go turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2. Ooh, Smuggler's Copter. Okay, that makes Ancient Tomb quite a bit better. Although Common Roundmaster is also really good. It's pretty good with Gut. pretty good with quite a few things actually. But I think I don't know, man. They're all really good. I'm gonna take the copter. This one is unique, and we also have quite a bit of threes. We could now go turn 1 Ancient Tomb Smuggler's Copter, turn 2 like uh Cosmic Grand Zenith. Maybe it's not that good. Taking this, I don't know. I don't know. What would you have taken? Rebel Master or Smuggler's Copter? For me, because I'm concerned about mana, I think Copter is the pick. First Light. Ooh, Wandering Emperor. Okay. Actually very happy about that. I think I get to make a cut now. I'm happy I took the Copter because I think Emperor is much better than Goblin Rebel Master. Now we get that and that. Wandering Emperor Felly is really good because you just get re-trigger, start activating it again. I think I need to make one cut now. Haywire Might. No. What do I want to cut? I think Champion's really good when you have things like Smuggler's Copter. You can just hit for 8 double strike. Winds of Abandoned Wield? Whoa. Hold up. I might side that in just because I have so much more effective mana, and it's not good in every matchup. It's only good in matchups we expect to go till we hit 6 mana. Like, it's fine early, it's a sorcery speed path to exile, path to exile. But it's mostly good if you're gonna get up to 6 mana to play it. 25, 24. Yeah, I think Absint's better than Winds of Abandon at the moment. What am I cutting? Magda, Robber, Copter, Absint, Luris. We got Champion, Zenith, Palace Jailer, Palax Wave, Emperor, Pyrokinesis. I could start with Pyrokinesis in the side, but Pyrokinesis with Lutri is really good. Either because you use Lutri to get it as a free spell, or you like use Lutri to double cast it. I think that's pretty good, which means maybe we need to cut something. What do I cut though? Like, it's all really good. Chainsaw, Magda, Robber. We have Magda Copter, that's really good. Robber, I think, is pretty nice, although my deck is a little expensive, so it could be the most replaceable. Figure of Destiny. Maybe I replace Figure of Destiny with Robber. It's 2 mana for a 2/2. This has haste, reach, draws cards. This is really good, but again, in more grindy matchups. I think this is a 17 land deck with Lutri. Starting Glorybringer in the sideboard hurts, but it lets me be more streamlined, and mostly I don't have to worry about double red, so I can be... Oh, Bauble's a spell. Dang it. Okay. Now we gotta look at this again. I mean, 16 land when your curve stops at 4 is probably fine. Do that. Let me check the mana sources, though, because this can be a little bit suspicious. So right now, we have untapped red sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 7 untapped... Well, just a Ragavan. 6 untapped red. White sources, we have 1. Untapped white sources would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 10 untapped white sources. So I could just do this. Tapped white sources, we have 1, 2, 3. I guess this doesn't. So it's actually the same math I had thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 white, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. It might be too much red. Very unlikely we get to turn 1 Ragavan, though. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 6 isn't... It's not ideal, but it's not horrible. So we'll run it like that. See you all round 1. Okay, playing against Unraveled Fly. Let's companion our friend. And I'm gonna pop this out so we remember. Okay, we're on the draw. I'm gonna keep this hand, because we can do pretty well on 2 lands. We have Pyrokinesis to stop like some really early aggression. We have Swords to stop something crazy. So we'll see what happens. Hoping they don't Surveil and Attracts into the graveyard. They keep on top. Okay, failure. All we gotta do is draw an untapped land. That's it. Okay, Frog. Do I Pyrokinesis this? If I Pyrokinesis, they can pitch 2 cards to save it. Then I can Swords in response. I kind of like that. I don't have any red cards. If they let it die, then I still get to keep Swords. Yeah. I could also just swords it. But if I pyrokinesis, they can discard 3 cards and go to 1 card. I like this. You can discard 3 cards to save it. And then I swords. Basically, this looks like a desperation play, but I have an answer. So they can... This could become Hymn to Torok better. 0 mana Hymn to Torok. Okay, they're going in. I love it. So we're going to let them get up to this much. They go to 1 card. Then I will swords the frog. So we just discarded 3 cards from their hand for free. Perfect. Now we draw untapped land, please. Ugh. The play made sense because I knew if I didn't draw land, we want to like deplete their resources. They top decked it. They had Entomb left in hand. They put Gristlebrand in the graveyard. They draw Urborg. Okay, come on deck, land. Okay, starting town enters untapped. We'll take it. Best case for me, I think Smuggler's Copter does the most. Start there. Protects me a little bit against sorcery speed removal. They don't have anything. Main phase, Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb is amazing here. Let's go Ancient Tomb into Voice of Victory first and foremost. So you can't cast spells. Consult the star charts. You got it. So look at the top 3, put 1 in hand. I don't know why you wouldn't do that during your turn, because you could just hit Reanimate. I guess that kind of tells me they don't have Reanimate. Let's play our Felia. Crew here. I'm not blocking with Felia. Attack. Thraben Inspector, absent Wandering Emperor. I think at this point, don't need an Inspector. We have absent to kind of help against Gristlebrand. I would like to Felia Wandering Emperor if I can. They have Exhume. Okay, so good thing I discarded the Inspector. They get back Gristlebrand. I get back this dude. They draw 7 down to 13. We get a clue. So I can use it. I guess if they don't kill Voice of Victory, then they can't cast spells on my turn. Felia can blink the Gristlebrand, and then I can hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quite a lot. Rebooter. That's pretty rough. I can blink it, and that can let me play whatever I want, but that is a little rough. But now I can attack with Felia, blink the Freebooter, absent the Gristlebrand. And they don't have mana, so it's not that bad. Witch Enchanter doesn't work. Crew here. Yeah, we're gonna blink this, absent this. Swing out. They can't cast spells in my turn. Blink this. We'll loot first. Yes, I would like to draw. So I can discard a card with my Copter because their Kitesail Freebooter is going to come back. But I think Wandering Emperor is so good. I'm going to just discard a mountain here. This will make some creatures. This will blink this. I will get my Absent back. I will play Absent on this. Do I want to just put it on top of their deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. They fall to 5. I think so. That still lets me crack the clue and play Witch Enchanter as a spell. I think it's an actively bad draw for them likely, but I'm not sure. And this is exile target non-land permanent. Okay, they fall to 5. We will crack a clue. Oh, Ancient Tomb can tap for black. That's actually pretty nice. I'll go to 14. Flage. That's really good. They have Witch Enchanter. Yeah, I will pass. They get their thing back. They steal Wandering Emperor. I get Flage, which can kill it. I think, honestly, the whole game kind of came down to getting 3 cards out of their hand for free with cards that I wouldn't have otherwise gotten value out of. The Thoughtseize... Oh, they Thoughtseize their own Gristlebrand. Shallowgrave? Corpse Dance. That's annoying. But they can't really... Like, this just gains them life. It doesn't... Right? It doesn't do much else. They fall to 10. It gets exiled as well. Are they dead? 1, 2, 3. I can crew with the flage, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I flage their face and Felly the freebooter, I think they are dead. So let's do that. Play planes. Hold control, play flage. Yeah, they're just dead to flage, and they know that. Okay, reanimator. I guess we want Winds of Abandon over Discharge. They do have a frog as well. This eats absence pretty good. I think pyrokinesis. I don't know about pyrokinesis. It's like kind of nice, but at the same time, not. I mean, it's really good with Lutri. Lutri pyrokinesis kills Gristlebrand. That's enough for me. Fortunately, no containment priest. Okay, better hand. Put this out there so I remember. So we can like prioritize this, and then we just have pretty good stuff. Let's keep. So they had Exhume and Corpse Dance. They're going to detect Xene Probe, so they know my hand. Okay, nothing there. Hopefully no Entomb. Bauble. I'm going to save Bauble for as long as I can. I'm going to play Witch Enchanter tapped. I don't know if that made sense, because I already have 3 lands. They already have Entomb. I feel like every time I play against Reanimator, they just always have Entomb. Like, every time. Exhume. Don't do it. Okay, Overlord is fine. They get back a frog, which I don't love. I would love to draw a castable spell. Our deck is so full of them. Nope. Okay. Starting town. They can frog next turn. I have to accept that. They play frog. I could do the pyrokinesis play again. I think it's better to go. Well, I don't know. I have nothing. You have a frog. Luris is pretty nice. Let's go Plains, Cosmogrand. Play a Bauble. Make 2 1/1s. Go ahead, you got a frog. So they can exile 3 cards, draw 1 off of it. They are missing land drops. Yep, they give it flying. Take 1 in the air, currently. They'd have to discard 3 to save it. If I Pyrokinesis right now, they would have to discard 3 more cards to save it. They'd go down to 2 cards in hand, but then they just draw back up. I think it's... Like, they're probably just going to want to discard anyway, and this just doesn't do a lot. 2/4, you got it. Look at the top card of target player's library. Let me see what you're drawing. They're drawing Urborg. I accept Urborg. 3/4. Oh, they knew about Chainsaw. That kind of makes sense. So they draw Urborg. And I guess they're pretty flooded if they're just discarding lands. Like, their plays before this aren't any better than their plays after this, because they just drew this. Draw a card. Ragavan's not bad. Palace Jailer also not bad. Let's go... I think just a Palace Jailer. You can counter it, maybe. They cycle Rafine's Tower. Sure. How much damage does this trigger do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not that much. So I think I just hold Pyrokinesis. Because then if the frog comes back, I can eat it with the Palace Jailer. Let's attack with everything. Draw a card. Copter is great. Okay, we are in a great spot. We got Ragavan, we got Copter, we got Chainsaw, Pyrokinesis. If they Corpse Dance a Gristlebrand, it would be rather unfortunate, but I'm still at 10. And we can deal with the frog. If they reanimate a Gristlebrand, they can't pay life. Like Exhume, I guess they could, but then they just die. They put Bitter Triumph in the graveyard. Overlord's coming down in 2 turns, which is probably too slow. Okay, they have all their mana up. I would like to double spell. Definitely gonna double spell here. Let's go Plains. I only have 1 red. Dash Deathgreeter's Champion doesn't let me double spell. Just casting it, I could give... I play Deathgreeter's Champion. and then a Copter. Copter is pretty nice to have. Just cast Death Greeters, cast Copter. Yeah, because I can't double. I don't have double red here, unfortunately. I could Pyrokinesis for nothing. That feels pretty bad. I could also just dash a Ragavan and then Copter. Casting this, how much does this do? This will be, let's just say put it here. This will be 4 double strike, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That does pressure lethal, so I guess I do that. Back up on you. Cut down. Destroy target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. So I will Pyrokinesis. I'm going to choose done. Pyrokinesis on nothing. Exiling Chainsaw. What a weird play. But I love it. Doesn't kill. You gain double strike. And we just kill now. Palace Jailer for the win. Nice. That was a I've never cast Pyrokinesis with no targets before. Today's the first. See you round 2. Alright, round 2. Lutri, get in there, my friend. Run the draw. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's got all our colors. It's got a curve. Love it. Like, epic fail. Okay, we're popping this out, so if I don't pop this out, I'm just gonna forget about this dude. On the draw, Mana Dork, Deathrite. Okay. Not the end of the world. Parallax Wave is quite good in these types of matchups. Guide of Souls, pretty good. Felia. We'll see what happens. Probably gonna maybe try and Felia eat a Deathrite Shaman that attacks. They don't have a fetch, so Deathrite's not scary at the moment. Prison the Guide of Souls. Okay. Honestly, don't mind that too much. Rather that than anything bigger. Because we traded 1 for 1 on mana, and I'm gonna, like, the game's not gonna last that long. I also might be able to eat a Deathrite Shaman next turn. Chainsaw. Yeah, let's go for Felia. Felia blocking Deathrite's the most obvious play, but if that doesn't work, then I get to go Chainsaw, Felia, Chainsaw, and that's also going to be really good. So I think there's so much upside to this play right now. Lotus Cobra, you got it. Fetch land would go kind of hard. No fetch. Attack? You don't attack here. But it doesn't matter because I get to go Chainsaw, Felia, Chainsaw. Felia, good no attack. But this is unfortunately your future. Chainsaw this one. Put a rev, doesn't matter. We attack with Felia. So they can block because it's free up to 1. So we're going to attack and blink this. Basically forcing them block. They don't block. That's okay. That's great for me. Get this back. Felia grows. Chainsaw your thing. Pretty good. So now I have Felia Chainsaw just kills everything they have every turn for the rest of the game. Oh, and they hit the fetch this turn. That's unfortunate. They had so much mana last turn if they went for that. But they probably had like a 5 that they wanted to play. I haven't drawn Mana Tide this whole game. Death Greeter's Champion. Don't mind if I do. Cast you. Give you more stats. I would like to attack. I would like to blink the Death Greeter's Champion. 4/4 double strike, pretty good. I think he's gonna become a 6/6 after this. And I'm gonna play out Witch Enchanter here. Not paying life. This comes back, Felia gets bigger. I guess I'm gonna make this bigger now. That way it just hits harder. Felia's a 5/5. Very few things can kill that. This thing, like, this always has double strike. This only temporarily gains double strike. What is this? Endurance. Makes sense. Can't block Felia with that. We get back our guy. Okay, Rumble. Showing me more of their deck is nice. Oko, Mother of Runes, Triome. So they do have Oko in their deck. Not the best mana, at least from what I've seen. They took Mother of Runes and conceded. Yeah, because they just get chainsawed. Okay, creature matchup. Glorybringer is pretty tempting. Delayed Blast Fireball is pretty tempting. But I've also sort of pre-sideboarded for this. Which enchanter on the draw? I think it's still free to try. Luris, Robber. I could cut Robber for Glorybringer, but I don't know. Having fives on the draw is a little awkward. I think the matchup is just so good. Fireball is also nuts. It is double red, but I mean, it is a fireball against a green white deck. We could play this. I mean, I don't think I need this. I don't think I need the bad mana. I think I just run it as is. We got pretty good disruption already. The only one I could see is maybe Glorybringer, but it's just hard to cast in this deck. I'm often without red mana. All right, companion this dude. This has not made an impact yet. This is the classic. We can't play Ragavan turn 1 because our mana is bad, but we do have Pyrokinesis, Witch Enchanter, Ancient Tomb. And I'm gonna keep this hand. If we draw red source, it's amazing. If we don't, we still have a good suite of removal and interaction. We draw an untapped white. I think I am just gonna play this. Not paying life. I could next turn Ancient Tomb to put Lutri in hand, because I still can't cast anything next turn. They're not doing anything. Guide of Souls. Okay, we'll play around Manitai. Let's go Plains, Guide. And then next turn I can Ancient Tomb Palace Jailer, which would be pretty saucy. I mean, they haven't done anything. Doing nothing on turn 1 and 2 in a green-white deck is very suspicious. But Palace Jailer backed by Pyrokinesis, it's hard to imagine losing from there. If they have anything I can Palace Jailer. Alright, I will Jailer that. Give me red mana, please. Eat this. Gain some mana. Do I attack them? I think I don't. They get Ophelia. I mean, I probably will Pyrokinesis Ophelia anyway, but get in there. I don't know. Their deck hasn't done anything yet. Deathrite with no fetches is unfortunate. But this is why I'm not playing Glorybringer, because like I said, our mana is sketchy. But I feel really safe because of this card. I'm really happy with this card, actually. Eldritch Reclaimer, you got it. Jackrabbit, X equals 1, you got it. Okay. Plains doesn't really help. We're one short of doing everything that I want. But I can do some stuff. Let's attack with Palace Jailer. They're almost certainly going to block with Jackrabbit. Like, how do you not block with Jackrabbit here? Wow. I guess like that. Alright, that was maybe a mistake. Yeah, you do that. Let's put this in hand. Then we're going to Pyrokinesis. I guess I'll wait until their upkeep or their beginning of combat step. Draw a card. Absent also works. Discard to hand size. We will discard. At this point, Blade is the least likely to matter. That is one reason to probably Pyrokinesis on their turn. But because I drew Absent, now I can Absent the Rabbit, block here. So it really depends on what they do. Because if they have any removal, they're going to get the Monarch back. And then I want to double Pyrokinesis. I guess I'm never close to casting this. So that's, I guess, a point against. Nissa who shakes the world. Oh. Oh no, opponent. It's pretty good. Alright, begin combat. Let's kill your stuff. If they attack, I get to block and kill it. Alright, red source? Nope. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's copter. I think just no attack. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm drawing a card every turn. Eventually I'm gonna draw a red source. Parallax Wave also pretty good. Okay, they have red mana. That's surprising. They didn't do anything. I think I am gonna just put this on top. Mostly not to get rid of it as a blocker, but just to mess up, their next draw step is gonna be bad now. Which is the beauty of this. If they have nothing good in hand, this is Time Walk. Okay, they get a land, which is kind of good. It taps them out a bit. They get Thespian Stage. Okay, so they could have the Dark Depths combo. We do have Parallax Wave to deal with that. Luris, man, these draws. Yeah, Luris can't actually cast anything. Let's through the Copter with Guide of Souls. I want to hit a red source. If I can. Attack for 5. We draw Bauble. Let's discard Magda. Take 5. Air Sunder exiles that. Okay, if they're doing that, I feel pretty safe now. Let's go Bauble. I know the top card of their deck. That dude. Let's go Luris. Play Bauble. You're drawing that guy. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. One here. It's a tapped red source, but it is a red source. Not a red source. Not a red source. Oh boy. Static Prison hits Luris. So they have no cards in hand. They can reclaim her for the last card eventually. Red source? Ah, we've done it. Okay. I mean, yeah. Let's go Cosmogran Zenith. Gain some life. This is the most fun play. I think the best play is to just let's create some soldiers. I think the best play is to play Parallax Wave, so protected if they somehow like Thespian Stage, copy, Time Walk, that kind of thing. Actually, yeah, Time Walk off the top, right? They go Time Walk, take an extra turn. This gets Dark Depths. Time Walk. This gets... They don't have enough mana. Anyway, see you next round in the finals. Okay. Playing in the finals against Links me... That's a lot of numbers. Do this guy. Pop him out so I never forget. This hand on the draw makes Robert even worse. I think I mean, it's a 5 lander on the draw. Let's mulligan. Okay, this hand's much better. Keep this. Turn 1 tapped land. Blage I like. Do I just ditch the Bauble because we don't know what it's gonna be? Yeah. I mean, it's good with Luris. Like, I can just ditch Witch Enchanter. I'm on the draw. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I get Luris, I want to have Bauble in my graveyard. If I, like, top deck Cosmogran Zenith, I'm gonna want a Bauble. Kind of regret ditching my Artifact Destruction against this, but that's okay. Let's go Bauble. They can Spell Pierce me, but I'm not gonna, like, beat that anyway. What are you drawing? Breeding Pool. There is also a discussion around holding the Bauble so I can Robber trigger. But, like, if they have any plays, yeah, I can't even cast Robber here. Well, I can. It just doesn't. Blue, red, green. Okay. The more stuff I see, the more I like my chances. Okay, I really regret ditching my thing. It's okay. We have Robber in play. We have Flage into Palace Jailer. Don't shock. They shock. Oko would be rough. Plagon. Ooh. Draw 2? Pretty good. This is activated by white or blue to give toughness matters. Okay, they don't attack. Magda. So let's go Plains. Flage. That empties my hand, so then I can Robber trigger. Maybe we hit a Black Lotus, who knows. Okay, I'll take Mana War. I mean, I can't cast it this turn, but it is just a free card next turn if I keep Robber around. I don't really want a Palace Jailer or Plagon. It seems a little bit suspicious, but you gotta do what you gotta do. They have so much mana up right now. Or not mana, cards in hand right now. They've drawn 2 off this, 2 off this. It's kind of gross. Mana Tithe. I like a Mana Tithe. Let's go Plains. They're holding up mana. I think I'm gonna play Magda. Hold up Mana Tithe, and then next turn I can Palace Jailer plus Mana Tithe. And no attack with Robber because they can block and do 3 damage. The biggest issue I see is they're incentivized to hold up 1 for Plagon, so they might structure their turn around that so they can block. We'll see though. Slick shot, show off, suspend. Okay. The next turn's gonna be nuts, huh? Let's go planes. So Palace Jailer's pretty bad against a known slick shot show off. I do want to attack. I can attempt the Wandering Emperor here. Because slick shot show off is free. It's not going to use that much of their mana. So let's have this fight now. This frees up mana for Palace Jailer next turn. The Force of Will. Okay, that's good news for me, I think. Probably means no attacks. Let's just pass. Slickshot show off coming in. Playgon's so sick. I've never like made it work. I don't like the art at all, but it's pretty spicy. Like it every time I see it played, it does good stuff. Oko is pretty nice. Oko makes a food. Yep. Take 3. I do have reach. I'm okay taking 3 though. They play taps defense. I love that for me. Alright, let's go Palace Jailer. Mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Palace Jailer. He is going to eat the slick shot show off. Then the thing is, sitting back doesn't do that much for me. They're going to be able to Oko, make a food, and all that. I can attack with both. I'll hit Metamorphose and one unknown. I get mana off Magda, and I hit Oko for a little bit of damage. If they take back the Monarch, because they're going to have 2 attackers next turn at least. Yeah, I guess I just Palace Jailer pass, as awkward as that is. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to trade Robber, and then I could, Okay, drawing Gut's amazing. Gut will help tremendously. This Mana Tithe is unlikely to do anything now, but that's okay. Treasure, oh, maybe it will. Okay, you draw some cards. They played a land first, so any 3-drop I can counter. Planisphere is fine. Totally acceptable. Gut makes an attacker. Yeah, the problem is they're just incentivized to hold this up. So they're going to be holding up 1 mana always. But I am drawing cards off the Monarch every turn. And Gut is going to make this turn memorable. Opponents, do not shame me on YouTube. Sorry, I just saw this. Okay, they're making a 3/3. They're probably attacking in with that and Plague-On. Or just that. Attacking with just that's actually not that bad either. Attacking with both at me. What if I just let them have the Monarch? They get a slick shot show off. I keep all of my stuff. Otherwise, I'm double chumping here. I guess I can double block Robber, Palace Jailer on this and block Magda here. I think I just give them the Monarch, to be honest. I want Robber the Rich. Yeah, here's your Monarch. If I had removal, it would have been awesome, but... Okay. Chain Lightning. Oh, wait. I wanted to Mana Tithe this, but I can pay to copy it. So... maybe that's just better for me. Is Robber the Rich? Robber the Rich gets Metamorphose. And potentially some, you can cast any number of stuff. So I get to go Gut. And then I have 1, 2, 3 up. Copying it, though, is very tempting. The reach against Slickshot is nice. If I copy it and I kill the hero, then all of my attacks are fairly profitable. Yeah, I think I just let this, or copy this. And I can pay double red here. Pay red. Pay red. What do I want to hit? These are the most annoying, but I think I can just completely bypass them if I hit the hero token. They have days. Oh my god. Well played. Very well played. Okay, that's also pretty good. Let's play Gut. Then we can give Magda double strike with Deathgreeter's Champion. Or I can wait and save up. I could die to Slickshot show off. They have 4 cards in hand. But Magda just suicides otherwise. I think giving Magda double strike right now makes sense to me. Cast this. Daze was so gross there. Well played by them. This will give you double strike. Then we attack Oko. We're gonna trigger this after. So Magda makes a treasure. Then I will sack the treasure. Attacking Oko. I don't get the Monarch back, which kind of sucks. Maybe that is a reason just to swing all out at them. They would take 6 plus 4 could be like 10. Maybe I just swing out at them. They have Oko. They could trade like... Yeah, maybe that is a reason not to attack Oko here. Just so I draw 1 card. Oko dies. Go ahead. I might be dead. They could have like a bunch of spells and just kill me, which would be really sick. But I guess one benefit of this is I get to keep Gut around, at least for now. Otherwise they turn Gut into a food and I don't have a 4-1 menace guy. If I had mana tithed the Chain Lightning, then they couldn't daze the mana tithe and it would have ended up way better. Do they have a wizard? They do. Oh. Yeah, if I had dazed, it would, or if I had mana tithe, it would have played around daze. And then they would have a useless daze in hand. I would have my thing, I would attack, I would get Metamorphose. That would have been better. Okay, we need to play fast. I'm gonna F6. Unholy Heat the thing. We're almost certainly dead. Mostly on the backs of like, they've drawn so many cards. Remand. Ooh, I like that. I wish I had mana up. I could tithe the heat. It's a lot of damage though. Very nice. Okay, that's 9 in the air, 8 on the ground. So I take... Definitely have to block here. I take 12. They have the Monarch. We have Ancient Tomb, we have Flage. So I can Flage the Plagon. Red, red, white, white. Exiling 3, 4, 5. This is going to do 3 damage here. Then Magda will attack, take the Monarch. Give me a treasure token. I will play Ancient Tomb. I can put Lutri in hand. Flage can block. We can go like Flage, block. Putting Lutri in hand, I don't think is the play. I think drawing action that I can cast is the play, which didn't work. We'll see what happens. They could just play a ton of spells and kill me here. Vivi Orniter. You got it. Vivi makes Mana Tithe completely dead. Slickshot also really sick. Can they do enough to kill me here is the question. They would have to play... I guess Vivi also does damage to me, right? I'm probably dead. Likely. Frantic Search, so it's up to 5. I think I'm dead. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, we're learning a lot about their deck. It's pretty sick. A lot of spells. So I think I want instant speed removal, take off the payoffs. They have 8 cards left in their deck. Equip there. Guess that makes sense. They do this, that makes an otter. Yeah, this is kind of the nuts deck right now. They get back a thing, and it looks like they have another spell here. Thought Scour. Who are they milling? Themselves. They're just showing me more cards. I like it. Flame Slash Thought Scour. Okay, so I've seen most of their deck. Their only threats are Plagon, Oko, Planisphere, Show Off, Orniter. Notably, if I had a way to kill... Oh, they have 4 mana here still. Show me more. Level 2. They level up the thing. They get back a spell. Yeah, if I had a removal spell here, I could be definitely in business. They get back Flame of Anor. We'll concede now. Okay. Spells. What are we thinking against all spells? Things that can't be countered. Figure of Destiny is pretty good. Glorybringer, I don't think they showed Force of Will and Daze, and that's it. Yeah, Force of Will and Daze, that's it. Okay. Figure of Destiny does stuff, but they have so much cheap removal. Something to think about. In general, I like my deck. I'm wondering if I want like a Glorybringer, because it was only Days Force of Will as far as I could tell. Tithe does seem good. Less good against their deck in general. But the first couple turns it will be really key. Although they have Days, so they could Daze a Tithe. I don't know. Winds of Abandon, Quad Squadron. Basically, I'm just deciding, do I bring in Glorybringer or Figure? And if I cut something, what it would be. I think Chainsaw is a little slow. Figure becomes huge. And I could do this at any time, so I could hold up mana for it. It also just gives me better turn 1 plays. Do I want Glorybringer? I don't think so. I think this is a deck about being real fast. Let's go first. Show this guy. Oof. This one came out weird. Didn't play my first 3 picks. Well, it looks pretty nice. God, if I had the mana, this hand would be so good. Okay, this hand is turn 1 Ragavan. Voice of Victory also pretty nice. They had a lot of cheap interactions, so maybe I want to dash Ragavan. That's also interesting. Turn 1 on the play. I can play Ragavan. If they kill it, it's a little sad. But then I can follow it up with Voice of Victory, which is hard to... Yeah, I got 4th pick VV and realized the way to go. Let's keep this. At the moment, I'm... Chromatic Stars go with Luris. Do I just ditch the Witch Enchanter? I guess so. Alright, deck. What am I doing turn 1? Is it turn 1 Ragavan? Yes. The upside is so high. Like, if they don't kill this, they force a will Ragavan. Like, that's great. I mean, it's not amazing for me because I mulligan, so now we're just equal, but they shock that in and they play Storm Chaser's Talent. So they could in theory get that back. Let's go Voice of Victory to negate Daze as an option in the future. It also, Magda can attack into the Otter, so they Flame Slash the Voice of Victory. Nope. Metamorphose. Alright. Metamorphose is so, like, really good in their deck. Good with VV, good with the haste thing. 2-2. They could attack. Bit of a bluff. Flage. Do I Flage this? I don't think I Flage an Otter. I think I attack first. I don't want them to daze and then... I guess they can't daze, so we just attack here. Let's go... Plains. Chromatic Star. I will play Magda and hold Chromatic Star for next turn. Does that make any sense? I don't think it does. Sack this to add white. Tithe is pretty good, but we Magda first. I don't know. If they Oko and I don't have Tithe up, I'm gonna be very sad. Here comes Vivi. Yeah, I should just had Tithe, I guess. Flame of Anor. It's not a wizard, right? Okay, so Flame of Anor just kills that. Honestly, kind of glad I have Magda now. I will Flage the Otter. It could daze me. But I want to attack with Magda. I'm going to go for it. 3 damage here. Attack with Magda. Get a token. Hold up Mana Tithe. We want to tithe as aggressively as possible so I can Flage as soon as possible. Because it's 5 cards. I have 3 in the graveyard right now. This can get green if they have Oko. They can spend 4 on this to get back something. Yep. They get back Force of Will, maybe? Okay. I can tie the Force of Will right now. Plains is not amazing. Let's go Thraben. Do you force that? Didn't think so. Let's go Plains. Crack a Clue. Swords is pretty nice. Let's attack. You go to 10. We have Swords, Mana Tithe. Here comes an Oko, probably. Yep, there's Oko. What is Magda's... Search for an artifact or dragon card. Copter is pretty nice. Let's first move to combat. Attack Oko for 3. I wish I had Glorybringer in my deck. I'm like about to be able to do this. Let's attempt a Smuggler's Copter. You Force of Will that. Red, white, remand the Copter. I think is my best chance to get mana tithe value. You can force of will if you want to, but Copter resolves. A force of will the Copter pitching Thought Scour. Okay. Now I can Flage. They have no cards in hand. Red, red, white, white. That worked out so well for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We Flage kill the Oko. And now they have no cards in hand and no plays. I like that. Magda generated so much mana. I think they just forgot about the Flage, to be honest. They're like, oh, he has one card in hand. They cracked that. It's great news for me. Yeah, their deck is really good when they're ahead and really bad when they're behind. Because, like, it's awesome when you're, like, Flame of Nor, VV, all that stuff. But, easy to get too far into it. I don't think it's worth putting Glorybringer in the deck because of Magda. So they have Remand as well. I think Figure of Destiny plays well against what I saw. Oko, like, we just want to put stuff in play constantly. That does push me more towards Glorybringer over Unexpectedly Absent, but Absent can get some value. Do I want Winds of Abandon instead of Absent? Because I can exile all their threats. Because they don't have that many. No, because they have some good, like, tokens. Like, Oko, Absent's good against. I like that. I really want to put Glorybringer in the deck, but the deck can't cast it, and this tension is killing me. Alright, Companion you. Pop out. This hand is great. Guide of Souls into Voice of Victory is pretty good. If I was on the play, this would be almost game over. Pretty sad on the draw, but that's okay. They go Mountain. Okay. I'm actually going to play this a tiny bit slower. Turn 1 Mountain just suggests Burn Spell. Flick Shot, Show Off. Okay. They can't daze this. It's immune to most removal. It would have gone so well for me. They Force of Will it. Okay. We need to draw a land. And we should be okay now. They get to play the dude for free. Here comes Frantic Search. Alright, hit me for a bunch. My body is ready. Into Wheel of Fortune. That's disgusting. Alright, I might lose from my passive play. If I had just played anything else. I can escape Flage pretty quickly. And I can Lurrus pretty soon as well. But I'm at 15. I mean, it is a little scary. Lurrus can play Guide of Souls next turn. Lurrus is the most mana efficient. Lurrus loses to Daze, but it has lifelink. Let's play Lurrus. I can't play anything this turn. They could burn Lurrus, but it is what it is. Wheel of Fortune, man, that's brutal. I might just straight up die to this. I have so much removal in my deck. I just need to hit any of it. Storm Chaser's Talent makes a creature. They can get back Frantic Search. They kill my Lurrus. Okay, Gobin. So I just take 5. Any removal deck. They can daze my thing, which is pretty annoying, to be honest. They could daze my Flage. So I think the play that I like the most, that plays around almost all of that, is giving Lurrus Double Strike. That's so much life. I'm at 10. Because if I escape Flage and they daze, I essentially lose the game. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Plains. Play Guide of Souls. If they daze Guthgreater's Champion, they're down a card. It's not that. I think I'm going to go for this. Actually, do I even need to go for that? I do that. I attack with Lurrus. Because I think if I give this Double Strike, I think once it kills the Otter, I don't think I gain life the second hit. So they can actually negate the life gain by doing that anyway. So let's just attack with the Lurrus. Gain some life. I can play around quite a few different things. Magda gives me the most, like, potential to do stuff. Velia, though, also kills the Otter token. The Otter token's gonna get really big, probably. post-combat Death Greeter's champion is kind of wild, but that also does save me from some stuff. It can trade with the Otter pretty easily. It's the only card I don't mind losing. It does gain me a life. But Double Strike Lures could just kill next turn, as early as next turn. Most beneficent. Let's do a post-combat Death Greeter's champion. This also protects this from a removal spell. Go ahead. So they didn't have days, I don't think. I don't know. This has been a really interesting game. I think I played it wrong. They flame slash the Luris. That makes sense to me. Guide of Souls is my life gain now. Thought Scour themselves. Expressive Iteration, VV down, so they don't have that many kill spells now. I might double block the Otter, to be honest. Govan hits for 1. Slick Shot's gonna hit me for like 8, probably 9. But this is sort of their last big burst of damage. Okay. Block here. 5, 6. Okay, we trade with the Otter. It connives. This transforms. So they're holding up remand, I'm guessing. We'll see. End step. Okay. Can I please draw removal? That's all I'm asking for. I have Flage, but like remand just destroys me if I do that. Let's go Smuggler's Copter. Maybe I'm too scared of it. If I just had any removal spell, this would be so much easier. Let's go Copter. They have the remand that we knew they had. I don't have anything to do about it. Yep, Vista Copter. Go ahead. I will now block the Slick Shot. Remand is now gone. I can get a red source. Flame of Anor has not been used. Oh man, Flame of Anor could just straight up kill me actually. Chain Lightning him into Flame of Anor on me and I die. Yeah, it's just I have so many removal spells in my deck and I just didn't draw any of them. I did get rid of one of them, I think. Flame of Anor does 5, puts me to 1. Any other spell kills me. Level up. Oh, get back Chain Lightning. Flame Slash, sure. So this does 5, 6. Okay, I'm not dead. Far from it, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're saying there's a chance. Just draw a removal spell deck. I will avoid fetching Vista if I can avoid it. Because I wouldn't mind drawing a mountain. Ragavan. Okay. We gotta go. If I dash Ragavan. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Is there days still in their hands? Probably. I think I have to just play Flage, unfortunately. Go to 1. Get a mountain. Escape. Yeah. Ditching. Land. Mana Tithe. Absent. Emperor. Voice. 3 damage to this. Play this tapped. Go ahead. Huh. I really need pyrokinesis in this deck. I'm at 4. This thing, they can ultimate it to make a bunch of otters when they cast spells. This is not a wizard. They can't transform it. They can. It's a 3/3. I'll go to 1 if they transform it, but they didn't add black. Right, this is Flying Menace. Yeah, they could have added black off Metamorphose and transformed this. Put me to 1. Level this up. Okay. Okay, I think we might win this. I think they might have misplayed this game. Making this black probably would have done some stuff. We'll see though. We'll see how many otters they make off of this. They discard the days. We successfully played around days and remand. Pyrokinesis is probably game. Alright. Let me dash a Ragavan. Attack. Flage will kill this. Gain us some life. 6, 7, 8. I could have won. I definitely could have won here, but I think it's okay. Plagon. I think the better play is to Witch Enchanter their thing. I could have killed them for sure. Okay, that dies. Oof. Ragavan comes back. You're at 3 life. Yeah, the like not density of threats is pretty unfortunate. They unholy heat the Flage. She dies. She's just gonna come back and kill them though. Wheel of Fortune. I would love to see a Wheel of Fortune. Flame of Anor targeting yourself. You got it. Down to 5 cards in deck. Oko. Can't gain life, unfortunately, for them. Okay. I will successfully play Flage this time, just killing them. Flage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Target you. GG's. I definitely had some misplays. I could have Metamorphosed when you were at 2, and I had the bird. The bird. Overthought it. Oh. Yeah, that would have been really good. Targeting you? Okay, you die. Wow. Yeah, that last match was really tough. My opponent played well. I played well. We both made mistakes. Like, you're gonna make mistakes in any match that long. How do I return to game? They said they could have just hasted in the thing with Metamorphose. There's a lot of stuff I could have done too. Like, instead of holding up Mana Tithe, if I just Guide of Souls, they didn't have removal in their opener, so them leading on Mountain was really good. Because if I'd played Guide of Souls, I would just have one more thing in play. And then I would have had a little bit more life, would have mattered. So I think just playing passively is just bad. Don't do it. Like, I was worried about them killing my Guide of Souls, but worst case scenario, I'm kind of at the same mana place I was before. So anyway, that's another trophy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.